Hello and welcome back. If you're new to my channel, I'm Deirdre, and normally I talk about downsizing your home, decluttering your belongings, finding out how we can live really well and less complicated lives, be healthy and enjoy every age, every stage. Today I'm talking about upsizing and having the absolutely non-simple life, because I'm talking about this. I'm talking about getting upgraded to first class on Emirates, coming from Dubai to Melbourne. Yep, I know, I still can't believe it. It was amazing. Now, I have filmed quite a lot that I will show you, but I was exhausted. I was so tired, but let me just take you through. So if you saw my last vlog, you know that I said I would do this, so you understand. But if you're new, then please subscribe, you know, down here, little red button, and come along for my journeys of all sorts. I've got ones coming up on my safari. I went on a game. It sounds terrible, actually. It sounds sort of terribly sort of colonial and funny hats and odd sort of shirts, but it wasn't like that at all. What should I call it? I'll call it being having an incredible moment in a national park in Africa, in Zambia, in an area called South Luangwa. So that's coming up, but this one I just want to talk about first class. So let's go back to the beginning of the story. I had been in Lusaka, and coming home I flew from Lusaka to Dubai. It's about 7 hours 20, something like that, our flight, and it was overnight, which should be fine, and I didn't sleep at all, just not a wink. So I arrived in Dubai really tired. I then had a 3.5-hour layover, which is not enough and too much all at once, because I knew that if I went to sleep, if I found myself a comfy spot and went to sleep, I would just go out, and that would be the end of that. So I couldn't go to sleep. I just walked, and I drank coffee, and I walked around, and so come to board for my flight home from Dubai to Melbourne, and I was in the queue waiting. There'd been a little bit of a fuss with the man in front of me, and I was sort of thinking, okay, I just want to get on board, get into my seat and get ready to try and sleep. So then the person checking us in said to me, oh yes, may I have your passport please? And I just thought, oh no, God, you know, please no. And she said, we've had a change here, and you've been upgraded to first class. Yeah, so I suddenly wasn't tired at all. Well, right, I was still really tired, but I was also incredibly happy. So what I've got for you today is some of that flight. But before I go into it, I thought it's easier if I just show you some of how beautifully they treat you on board. This is not an experience I expect to repeat, though I confess that I would in a heartbeat, because it was just so good. It was such a great experience. Now, you'll forgive my film because I was so tired and I really just couldn't concentrate on trying to put it all down for you, but I got some of it, and I'll talk about some of the rest as well. First, I want to show you some of the little goodies that came with it. Okay, this little, right, I'm just going to show you. Get this little bag. It's a cute little tote bag, little bag. Okay, little button. It's that nice soft thing. Open it up. Oh, it's got this thing on the inside. What does this say? It says, drift off to sleep with Hydra Active sleepwear. When it's time to sleep, enjoy the extra comfort of this complimentary pyjama set. Relax in the world's first moisturizing sleepwear range to be developed for an airline. Enjoy better sleep and arrive rested and refreshed in these hydraactive pyjamas that to prevent skin dehydration. Okay, and you get your little PJs. Okay, nicely sort of, you know, grey, which is what I'd choose anyway because it's me. So soft and snuggly. Yes, I'm wearing them on board when I fly. They're still nice, and I wear them at home now. Yeah, they're what I would call loungewear. Look, the ultimate. Yep, pockets, big pockets, and they are so soft. Okay, and then uber soft, jammy bottoms, nice little tracky, like track pants sort of things, joggers, super soft. Just wash them normally. The ultra moisturizing compound apparently is locked in, so that's a nice thing as well. And you get to keep this lovely little felt PJ holder with a little pocket at the back. Pretty good. Now, of course, it's an airline, so they give you a beautiful, elegant little tote bag. And I would like to point out, yes, it does have the logo, but it's not like logo. It's not logoed. It's just a little grey, beautifully made canvas tote. Fabulous. Oh, you also, of course, get a nice little notebook, and once again, a pen. And hey, I don't mind saying this is elegant Emirates, not logoed to the nth of the world. You're allowed, when you're giving things away, you're allowed to put your logo on them. So you get that nice little writing. And then comes a little goodie bag. Now this is a little Bulgari, I'll say Bulgari because then I won't get confused. Now, I'll leave the Bulgari stuff for the moment because when I'm on board, I'll show you that there's like a little vanity, a little vanity case sort of pop up with little lights so you can touch up, you know, and make sure you're looking okay. Because I can't tell whether I'm looking okay or not anywhere because I'm so blind. But anyway, they pop inside that little vanity were these wonderful little things. There was a pillow mist. I hope you can see that little pillow mist. That was beautiful. This one was a sleep oil, all about having a rest. Also this fabulous eye cream, which I most certainly did use, and a wonderful facial toner spray that you just, it's a lotion as a spray, and you spray that on while you're in the plane because it's so dehydrating. Now I usually carry a little, those tiny travel packs of Evian water, and I just spray my face with that. This was so much nicer. And the eye cream really did stop my eyes looking too puffy, and I actually did sleep, so maybe the sleep oil worked. But then you come to all the Bulgari beasts. Well, packet of tissues, a little comb, that's fine. These are pretty standard for business class ones, which are also very nice. A little mirror set, which is a perfect size for a handbag. And of course, all the Bulgari things. Now, they actually gave me a double set of these, so I was using these as I flew anyway. Another little towelette to freshen you up if you're not feeling very fresh. This one was the one I used a lot, which is the lip balm. That was the body lotion, the moisturizer. So that's all in this lovely little bag, okay? Very pretty, very reusable. Oh, did I mention? A little bag. Comes with a gift of Bulgari eau de cologne. Just a little moment. And I smell fabulous, which, believe me, on a plane is a really nice thing to be able to do, because not many people smell wonderful on sort of 13-hour flights. But isn't that cute? Goes in its little bag. A little satin bag, of course. So now I'm going to take you on board and talk you through the process. Now, before I do this, please forgive me, okay, right up front. I am not a professional filmmaker. I film sitting here in my living room, and sometimes I vlog walking around. That's really about it. It's a bit harder on a flight. It's a lot harder when you're so tired you can barely speak, let alone think. And it's also very noisy. So there's a lot of background noise. But it was fabulous, and mainly though, I apologise for not looking as incredibly happy as I was. I looked back at this film and I thought, you could smile, girl. Like, you know, it's really good. And I wasn't trying to be cool. I was just wiped out. I was absolutely wiped out. So apologies up front for the fact that it could be a lot more cheerful. Because it really was spectacular. Hello and welcome back. I'm just about to start at home, and I got upgraded. What can I say? I'm sitting in first class in Emirates. I have my little date and my coffee and my Dom Perignon, and they've taken my little snack bar away, but they'll bring it back. because they believe in keeping their customers very happy. They have a little vanity bar here with special treats, and of course, and it just pops back down like that. Just it's nice and tidy. Of course, in here was my notebook and my pen. How about that? Perfect. Of course, I'll use those. You know I love a good notebook. And lots of space. I get a life hack bed, but I've got my slippers on. I've got my compression tights on, so it's not quite the same. But I'm wearing my PJ top. They give you PJs here. I know, it's amazing. As well as a little bag of Bulgari goodies. That's my screen that I control from here. I don't have to go up there and touch it or anything. So yes, that's all very civilised. And get a mattress on my bed when I want to go to sleep. This all turns into a bed. There's my mattress and my little cuddly blanket. And the other thing is they've just booked my shower. Yes, there's like in the pointy end, there are two what they call whistles, and they are beautiful. You've got showers, hair dryers, you can wash your hair, anything that's basically just stretch. It's huge. You do yoga in there, and of course down the back there's the bar, and which I never use, to be honest, but I do use it for going for a walk, which is so important on these long flights. 30 hours is quite a long time.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin.
I'm sitting here watching the vendors that I've been trying to edit, which I've got a lot of editing to do, obviously. But I'm so tired. I think I'll have to give up. I'm going to have some soup. I've just had some little canopies and I forgot to do them. Isn't this beautiful? The silverware, my large table.
Cause I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself.
And here's my bed, all made up, with my pillow, and my little duvet, and my mattress. Isn't that lovely? I'm just charging my phone over here. Right, time for bed. And here it is, all closed up. It's me in my little room. I just put it on the camera so I'm looking down onto the ocean, I suppose, below. Not sure what we're flying over at the moment. And they've got the nice lights. And everything will turn down soon. They'll get us to sleep. Well, this is all very nice. It's lovely, isn't it? My little room.
No, I won't stop. It is my time. Cause I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on.
I thought I'd take you into the classroom with me. It really is quite lovely. Look. They hide the room. And all these nice little things that we can use when we have a shower. Look at this. How nice is that? Very stable. The water goes down the side. There's a nice seat. All along here is this view of Dubai. Right down to the river boats. There's the boat at the end. It's pretty nice, isn't it? And the track where you are when you are going across the ocean. And if you need your hair dryer, this is where it is.
whatever is that. So there we are, a quick tour of the showroom.
I am on my way. I won't slow.
Time for breakfast. I'm going to start out with some fruit, fresh fruit. I've got a nice little yogurt here. Look at this gorgeous little yogurt. And some fresh butter and a little jam. And some very nice little things. And then I'll have an omelette. But I'm quite hungry now. Maybe time to end this lovely trip. Well, who knows, there may be another time.
So there you go. That was my amazing free upgrade on Emirates, flying home from Dubai to Melbourne. So how did I get selected for this amazing experience? I thought it was just the luck of the draw, but apparently it's not. The purser on board was really funny. He was an Australian guy from Sydney and he was lots of fun. But he said, what do you think? We just have somebody sitting down there going, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's not how it happens, girl. So he said, no, he said, you must be a very loyal Emirates flyer. You will have, a reasonable number of points, which, I do because it's a long way from Australia to anywhere. And he said, but mainly it's the fact that you've been with Emirates for a really long time. And so you come to the top of the list for an upgrade, which, is fabulous. So thank you, Emirates. Thank you. It was incredible. And would I do it if I could? Yes, of course. It would be the only way I'd travel. But I will go back to sitting in economy for shorter flights and squeezing those points to get business for upgrades, when I have longer flights. But this is not an ad for Emirates. This is not sponsored by them. This is just talking about something they gave me. You do get rewarded for loyalty, which is a pretty good thing. Of course, after this, I have to say that normal programs will resume, don't I? Because I'll be down to, well, I have got that one about the safari and, the wild animals living room, but that's coming up. And after that, we'll be back to the normal things I do, which is to chat to you and to clean with you and to declutter and to talk about the joy of downsizing your home, which I cannot emphasize enough. Once again, I love my downsized life. So, I hope that you enjoyed this, that you'll subscribe, hit the notification bell, don't forget, because otherwise you'll miss out. These disappear. And give me a wave and a thumbs up and say hello and comment down below. And I hope that whatever you're doing in the next few days, that you're having a wonderful time. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.